Hello, Faith family. I want to take a few moments just to share some things with you. First off, let me just say I'm sorry. Over the last few months, we have not done a great job communicating with you as a church body. I think we got a little tired, like many of you probably have, and we just haven't done a great job. And that's on us, and I'm sorry for that. But we do have a plan, and I want to lay that out for you right now. I want to talk about a couple of things specifically. I want to talk about Wednesday nights. I want to talk about Sunday mornings. Let's start with Wednesday nights. First off, our music department and the music ministry is going to be starting back actually tonight on the 12th. They're going to be meeting at 7 o'clock. And listen, you may not sing, but this is still an area where you can help. You can come in and you can learn to run sound. You can learn to run media. There's a lot of different things that you can do, and I know we can always use more people up there to help in this ministry. This is really important. If you didn't know that, if you watched online at all during our quarantine time, the sound and media people were the ones that made it possible for you to be able to watch. So if you can volunteer in that area, you can come tonight at 7 and begin to see what it kind of looks like and talk to Aaron about if that's something that you want to help with. Now our students, they're going to start back on August the 19th at 6 o'clock. Now they're going to be taking a lot of precautions similar to what we did with youth camp. They're going to be doing temperature checks. They're going to have hand sanitizer stations. They're going to still be doing social distancing and all of those things to try to help keep us meeting together and moving forward together. Now our children, August the 26th, so that's a couple of weeks from today, our children are going to be starting back with Mission Ignition. Now there's two options that you can take advantage of. One, there's an online option, and you can check out the kids' Facebook page and our website to see more about that. But we're also going to have an in-person option here on campus. It's going to be in the Assembly Center. We're going to be doing temperature checks and things like we did during camp. We're going to try to keep them socially distanced, but if we can't for some reason, then we may have to mask up. Same thing with the youth. If for some reason we can't socially distance for a time, then we'll have to ask them to mask at that point. But we're going to do our best to keep them socially distanced. While they're here, there's going to be a time of teaching, a time of games. I think there's going to be some music going on. So that's August 19th for our students, August 26th for our kids, both starting at 6 o'clock. Students in the attic, kids in the Assembly Center. Now, let me talk to you about Sunday mornings. Many of you are itching and even aching to get back together with your Bible community, and I love that that is the case. I'm so glad that you're ready to get back, and we're ready for you to come back. So here's the plan. Starting on August 30th, that's a couple of weeks out, we're going to start regathering our Bible communities. But there's a little bit of a twist. We're going to give you two different options of when you can come and meet. So we're going to keep our worship service at 10 o'clock like we have been. But we're going to ask Bible communities to meet at either 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Now, if you have kids or students, you're going to be kind of constricted because we're going to keep kids and students in the 11 o'clock hour. But if you're a Bible community that's not dependent upon having your kids go somewhere or your students go somewhere, you have the option of meeting at 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock. And so this allows us to do a couple of things. One, it allows us to move groups around if we need to for social distancing. It also allows some of you who like that format of going to class and then coming to worship, you'll be able to return to that. But it also allows some of you, if you so choose, if your group meets at 9 and you go to worship at 10, then you can actually stay and help in kids ministry or in the student ministry even at 11. I promise you there is a place for you to serve at 11 if you would like to. And if you do all of that, then we'll give you a gold star at 12 if you would like as you leave the building. So that's what we're going to do. August the 30th at either 9 or 11, your Bible community can regather. And we're going to leave that up to you guys. If your Bible community is not ready to regather on August 30th, there's still options for you. You can still come. You can gather with another Bible community. We're even floating around the possibility, if we needed it, of maybe forming a general class for those whose Bible communities aren't ready to come back, or even for other people, introductory people to come into. We're still working on the details of that and if it's needed or not. And so be watching for more on that. But if your group is not ready to come back, but you are, that's okay. We want to respect everybody's personal decisions as to whether they want to come back or not. And so if you want to come and your group's not ready, let us know. We can help you get plugged into a group that is meeting and what time they're going to meet. Okay, before August 30th, here's what we need from you. We need each of the Bible communities to let us know whether they want to meet at 9 o'clock or whether they want to meet at 11 o'clock. Also, we'd like for the group leadership to come in and take a look at your space and let us know if it will work for you to socially distance yourselves in that space. If it won't, we want to help you either reconfigure it or find another room to meet in. And we can do that. We've got some options for you, so we need you to let us know. Also, in the kids area, we still need about 7 more people. Because of this time of quarantine, we have had some people that aren't able to come back and serve in kids right now. And during this time, we could use about 7 more people to help really do it well. We've got many volunteers already, but we could use a few more, about 7. So if you are interested in helping with that on Sunday mornings, please contact Nancy Ruth. Now, let me say a word about our Little Explorers. That's birth through 4 years old. That's where they go off on with their own classes during our worship time. We need about 25 more people to really be able to staff Little Explorers well and not overtax our current volunteers. We've already got about 50, but again, because of quarantine and COVID-related issues, we've had about 25 people not be able to serve right now. And so if you could help in that area, contact Brent and let him know that you would be willing. We're not going to reopen Little Explorers until we've got enough people for a rotation that allows us not to wear our volunteers out. So until that happens, we will continue to serve, or we'll continue to have family services, which we've been doing up to this point anyway. So we need about 25 more people. If you can help with that, please contact Brent. Finally, let me just say a word about our ministry staff. Aaron and Brent and Nancy Ruth continue to work incredibly hard in these days to try to find answers and solutions for this time that we're living in. Church, I'm telling you, we are blessed by their ministries. I get to watch them up close each and every day. I'm blessed by their friendship and their partnership in the gospel, and I know that you are as well. But in addition to that, there's our ministry assistants, Jill Lane, Jeanette Knutson, Audra McKinnon, and Lori Badley. Listen, these 4 ladies make this place hum. They make it work. We could not do what we do without them. They kind of form the backbone of everything we do, and I am beyond grateful, if that's even a thing, for those 4 ladies. So as you see them, please tell them thank you for all that they do. And also, David Anderson and his team, Tammy and Stan, they've done an incredible job taking care of our facilities during these days. They have worked really hard in areas that they haven't gotten to touch because we've had some parts of our building that haven't been open. They've been working in those areas to do special projects that they couldn't do in a regular course of time. And so they've used this opportunity to really do some projects in our building that were overdue, and we are grateful for their hard work as well. Church, it is a grace of God to me that I get to be your pastor. You've shown incredible patience and endurance and faith during these days, and you continue to do that. And I am thankful that God has allowed me to be your pastor. I'm thankful for the days ahead. I love you, and I cannot wait to worship with you on Sunday morning.